Don't give the answer, I wish I were more technical, because it's too generic and it almost never actually fixes the root problem that you're trying to deal with. If you're trying to be more technical, it means that you don't really understand the role of the product manager. The role of the product manager is to help engineering teams make informed decisions and to work through business trade-offs. The goal of the product manager is not to be an engineer. You're not on the hook for implementing particular designs. And so the thing is, engineers are supposed to be the subject matter experts. They're the ones who are supposed to be partnering with you. If you're bottlenecking the team on being more technical, then you're demonstrating that you don't know how to delegate. So do not give the answer, I wish I were more technical, because it's not a good answer to the weakness question. Another answer that you shouldn't give is saying, I wish I were more detail oriented. Because the thing is, when you say, I wish I were more detail oriented, you're not talking about the action items that you're going to take in being more detail oriented. And you can't really measure the impact of being more detail oriented, right? There's no clear before and after of how being more detail oriented would have helped your company do better. The other thing here is that you're demonstrating that you're not a systems thinker. You can work alongside other people to create better processes to then catch any gaps in details. If you're bottlenecking the entire team on you being more detail oriented, then you're making the team slow down. And so you don't want to say, oh, I wish I were more detail oriented, because you're trying to solve for an organization-wide process problem by making yourself more detail oriented. And again, it's not something that you can measure, and it's very rarely the deciding factor in making your product succeed versus making your product fail. So this is also not a good answer to the weakness question. Another really bad response to the weakness question is, I work too hard. Almost everyone says this, and the problem is there's no real way to validate it. There's no clear action steps for how to work less hard. It's also not about how hard you work, it's about how effectively you work. And so you don't want to give the interviewer the answer, I work too hard, because it's not impactful to the business and it doesn't suggest any real action items that you're going to take to make an improvement. So as you can see, these three different responses are all really bad because they don't drive towards action and they misidentify your responsibility in becoming better over time. The good news is that we can save almost every single bad response. We can turn bad responses into good responses.